makes me crazy. I dream about our babies, gazing them days and contagious. You're my baby. We know each other like the back of our hands. Understand, there's no mistaking. I'm taking 'cause you're my dream.
So we are back.
It's your girl Asia.
And it's your boy BJ.
Back in the building.
Back in effect.
Back like we never left.
And we are back with another Falling in Reverse. Y'all, we about to get into drugs today. You know, we've been going on this trilogy.
Yeah.
We've been going down this trilogy, and we're going to keep on going.
Yeah.
And, you know, so far since we've been doing Falling in Reverse, like I've learned a lot about them as a group, and I've also learned about Ronnie a little bit too. Just as far as like, you know, his battle with drugs, dealing with addiction, dealing with prison, and you know, to be able to kind of make it to the plateau and to the place that he's at right now, you know, is actually inspiration. It should be inspiration for a lot of people out there.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like we've learned a lot about him. At first, I think that we kind of jumped in the middle of like him, like, you know, in the trilogy. So because we came in with Vampire Revamped and then Popular Monster. So it was kind of like right in the middle. And I feel like now that we've kind of gone back to the beginning, now I can see and I can understand a little bit more of what those videos actually meant, being that we started from the beginning. So I don't know. I feel like even to say that, you know, I guess saying all of that, I'm just saying that I feel like we've learned a lot more to understand that, you know, who he is in general, we have, by starting the trilogy, if you will. So I've so far it's been good though. Now I'm starting to understand a lot more of like what his videos mean, why they are the way that they are, the dark and eerie, like I said before. Right. And I think it was just my misunderstanding of him in general, not knowing what we know now. You know what I mean? When
we first watched the Vampire Revamp, y'all, like that was about as dark as you can start. You know, and I'm kind of like Asia as well. Like when we started with Vampire Revamp, it started at a very, very dark place. You know, just dark and eerie and almost like a gothic type of feel. And when he kind of stepped out of that, when we started watching the other videos like Popular Monster and start seeing you know, just in regards to just like his versatility, you know, as far as just Ronnie himself, but really them as a band and just the way that they really just conduct the music and then put the visual to it. You know, the videos have a lot more of a meaning now, you know, with me seeing it than what I did at first when I first saw the first video. It has a lot of meaning. Like his videos have a lot of meaning in it, and they're very interesting too. I like to watch them.
Right where we left off at in the last video, he was having the battle between himself and the darker side of him and the good side of him, and he was clashing. So I'm curious, is this about to pick up kind of where we left off, and this is where it starts getting crazy?
Because that was on Losing My Life, and right at the end, it's like they clashed. They clashed right at the very, very end.
And then right after this is, I think, Popular Monster. I think.
Okay, so we started like more towards like the last 3/4 of the actual journey.
That's what I'm saying. So the trilogy, not the journey. This is not enough.
This is not enough, y'all. We on the trilogy.
That's why I'm just like, now I feel like this is where it's about to start getting good. But now I'm like, dang, I wish we would have waited to do Popular Monster, because now I can put it all together. But we've already seen it, so at least we know what all has transpired in between there, because it was almost like what we've seen has led up to now. So this is right before Popular Monster, so I'm kind of curious to see how this is finna go. So
absolutely. If y'all new to this channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button while you're doing it, hit that notification bell, so whenever these videos get uploaded, y'all will be the first ones to see it.
Yes. Let's get into this video.
Let's go.
Ow. Got that warning sign. Uh-oh.
You know what that means.
Here go the clash. There you go.
Everybody's on. 'Cause 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 everybody's on
believe in God, but he said, if I did, we all be free.
Yeah.
That was a deep lyric.
And he said, like, I'm already, like he said, I'm already dead, basically, like, because of, like, with the, I guess he's talking in regards to drugs.
Yeah, I think so. Because I think when people get to a certain point in extreme addictions, I think they get to a point in life where they feel like they're like the walking dead. And just to be in that mind state every single day is almost like you're a walking zombie.
Yeah.
I like how he started the song off, everybody's on drugs.
I can see where this is about to go. But, you know what I mean? I really like, and I said this before, I like that he's putting his life and his story out there for other people to show them that they're not the only ones going through what they're going through. Like, you don't feel the way you feel on your own by yourself. Like, you're not the only one. You know what I mean? So if this is something that he's singing about, like, I'm just like, man, I commend you for, you know, singing about your truth and telling your truth and sharing your story, because obviously I'm just like, hopefully this trilogy will inspire other people. I feel like Ronnie has gone through a lot of trials, tribulations, heartache, problems, pain, suffering, you know what I mean? Like, from the jail time, the drugs, the addiction, you know what I mean? Feeling like you're already dead type of thing. And then you had, you know, his daughter, and it's just like, I can see how people can relate to him on like a multitude of levels. Being that, you know, his skill and his talent already speaks for itself, but I like it when artists are able to really exhibit their personal artistry and really kind of find themselves within to share on a platform as large as his. Just basically just, you know, again, just reiterating how, you know, you're not the only one that's going through this struggle. You're not the only one that's been through the struggle. Like, I've been there. I've done that. And for him to already, like, to show that he's came from the bottom and now he's here, like, you can do it too. You know what I mean? Like, I like Ronnie, man.
Yeah, he cool.
You that shit, okay? Falling in reverse.
Running from something that's killing me, dealing with such an uncomfortable feeling, beginning to feel the hostility from my ability of slowly becoming a villain. I just want to thank all my fans, especially. Without you, it's a death to me. I don't consider myself a celebrity, but I've been doing this shit since I'm 70. This is my destiny, this is the best of me. It's an incredible feel on the ground, letting it go, I'm letting you know. We're killing ourselves on the loud. Everybody wants some, everybody gets none from me. Cause everybody's on drugs.
So basically what I just said, you know what I mean?
Everybody's on drugs.
Everybody can learn from me. He's like, you know what I mean? Y'all saved my life. Like, basically. Yo, I'm with Ronnie, man. I like him. I like him a lot. Yeah. I like his story.
Yeah, you know, and again, you know, not just with him singing rock. I like how they always change it up, how they always find a way to just kind of give, because, you know, obviously they have a lot of people that watch them. They have a big supporting group. Yeah. As far as the people that support them, and with him always, you know, doing the rap, I can kind of tell he has a passion for rap too. Like, he kind of grew up on rap because he raps really good on the songs. Like, and always kind of throwing those little pieces in of rapping and then going back to singing, just those little interchangeable parts to the video. I think, well, to the songs period, I think it just adds so much to the song, so much context to the song, because you're not just singing it, now you're rapping to them. Right. So you're giving them a different perspective in one song. And
it's an interchangeable type of, like, intellectual type of thing that I feel like, you know, it takes some type of degree of skill to be able to, like, marry, you know, an interchangeable type of genre in one song. In one song. And he does it very well. It's very, like, you know, it's an eclectic type of style because it does change and it's very diverse, but at the same time it's just like it kind of keeps you interested in what he's doing and what he's doing and what he's doing.
Because in order to rap over like some like rock, like, you know, you have to be really talented. Yeah. And that's basically what I'm saying at the end of the day. Yeah. You know, and he does it effortlessly on a lot of songs that we've heard from him.
He does. Yeah. He does. yourself.
Cause nobody else really has a clue.
Nobody has a clue.
Until your pain like heroin. When accept the pain just to feel again. Everybody wants some, everybody gets none from me. Cause everybody's on drugs. It's hard to believe the American dream is a killing machine. We're fighting it alone with a new disease. If it's killing you, then it's murdering me. I'm getting so hard, won't live alone. You're having so much fun staring down a loaded gun, and you don't see that it's killing you. Everybody is down from the neck up, trying to get their heads up, searching for a way out. This is a dying nation, so complacent. Spirits need awaken. What are we waiting for? Fuck. Die, motherfucker! Die, motherfucker! Die!
Oh,
There
shit.
you go.
Oh,
There you go. Is this Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Woo!
Yeah, I felt like this was Texas Chainsaw Massacre for a quick second.
Ronnie, man, what the fuck? Falling in reverse.
I know, but it's always there in every video.
I
wait
know
on
we
it.
was out of this.
No. we
I'm
just
trying to figure out, like, what?
man, we just getting into the minutia of
Say,
it.
man, I just was convinced, like, he was just finna just start it up and the person was gonna move out the way. Like, what the hell? Like, he 1000% cut you up, fool. Like, you cut.
And that's what the drugs do. I think the drugs, you know, psychoactively or psychologically, that's what the drugs make you want to do at some period in time. When somebody gets so tired of being addicted to drugs, they get to a point where they feel like they staring down a loaded gun, where they're just ready to take their own life. And I kind of feel like this is like his frustration and wanting to like kill that other side of himself.
But this is
Like
the
so
dark
bad he
man.
just want to
Like,
slaughter himself.
Did he cut the dude, the dark man, or did the dark man cut the other man?
Let me see. Let's run it back.
Whew.
So the dark guy's killing the blonde head.
Whew.
You know.
This is intense. Okay,
Yeah.
why? Okay, why? Why, Ronnie? Why?
It's an artistic.
Damn. I was not ready for that.
It's an artistic expression.
And then the intensity of everything that's going on. Like he is really I cannot.
But Ronnie just can't kill himself in a normal way.
Oh gosh.
You know Ronnie wasn't gonna be able to kill himself in just some normal way.
Yeah, he already hanging up.
He finna slaughter himself. I think and again I think that's the the parallel between being hooked on drugs and someone getting to a point where they feel like they want to kill that other side of themselves. And I think he's showing it right here where he wants to just slaughter that other side of him.
Yeah.
And he's doing it in a bloody fashion.
Classic falling in reverse, Ronnie.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre all over again, for real.
Sir, okay? Calm down, okay? Revert back to yourself.
Man.
Okay, we need you to be back into yourself and your skins, okay? I seen your baby girl on here. You need to focus.
He brought this thing to American horror.
Damn, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
He hate that other side of himself that bad. Wow.
Okay, let's go to heaven now.
Do I know you?
No, not really.
You seem so familiar.
I'm your son.
Oh, my son. I'm sorry I was never there for you.
I'm not here for your apologies. I'm here to thank you. I'm here to thank you for never being there. Because it made me the person I am today. And without that, I don't know where I'd be. So this is my first hello. And this is my last goodbye. The American dream is a killing machine. Everybody's on drugs. If it's killing you, it's so fucking live. So much fun staring down a loaded
a crazy way to kind of change the video up.
But that's like that just goes along more with the storyline. Like now it's like it's so falling in place now.
Yeah.
Like the darkness, the struggle, the depression, the anxiety, the frustration, the pain, like everything that I just said. It's like it's all falling in place. Like now I'm starting to get it. Like man, he has been through a lot.
Yeah. And I think that kind of adds to like the band's name, Falling in Reverse. Like I'm falling in reverse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
You know, his mom was like, you know, do I know you? And he's like, yeah, I'm your son. But she doesn't recognize him, kind of basically saying that, you know, she was never really there. And you don't know me.
I can only imagine like how his life was, man. Like I can only imagine. Like it's just like you know, I don't know anything about him like other than like what we kind of learned through the comment section. I'm just gonna keep it all the way real with you. But just from what he has shown and portrayed in his videos says a lot. And a lot of what people were saying to us starting out with was that, you know, he has been through a lot. He's battled depression and anxiety and drugs and addiction, and he's been in prison. And I'm just like, God, dog, like you have overcome every damn obstacle that there is to overcome at this point. You know what I'm saying?
And
like literally.
Yeah.
Like it's like what else can go wrong for you? Like you have 1,000% like sir. Straight soldier, okay,
and it just adds to the video because now we're starting to see him. He's really a lot of the songs and a lot of the content, and now the things that you're seeing in the visuals is his life.
Yeah,
you know, at some point in life, because a lot of artists just sing a song, but when you sit down and you actually wrote the song and it comes from a dark place, it comes from a place of anguish or despair. Then you know these are the type of artists you're going to get. You know, just real raw. Rough and rugged.
But even to say that, you hear how he's talking to his mother in the video. Yeah. It's like, you know, I'm glad you weren't there. Because if I don't know who I would be if you weren't.
I don't know who I would be. I don't know where I would be. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, sometimes I feel like people just have to overcome a lot of pain to see what their life is actually meant to be for them. You know what I mean? You got to go through all of that and see all of that and feel all of that and do all of that just to come out through the other side and be like, it's a clean slate. Like, I can see clearly now the rain is gone type thing, okay? And I feel like Ronnie he's exhibited that very well. For him to have a fan base that he does, for him to come out of print, like, it's just like, dude, man, I want to shake your hand, man, for real.
Right.
For real.
Who?
Wake up! You're having a bad dream.
It felt so real. It's like I'm losing my mind. It's like I've been there before. I just know it. Wait. Willow? What are you doing? Why are you standing like that? Willow, this isn't funny. Willow! Willow! You gotta be fucking kidding me!
Wow.
This man is like sick with his crazy. Like, you are sick, man. Like, when it comes to these freaking visuals. Like, now look, and then Vampire Revamped would be next, because remember it started off with the storm and the oh, I hate I got the I'm so mad.
But nah, on the cool though, like, I'm really understanding a whole lot more about, you know, like I said, them as a band and Ronnie as a person.
Yeah.
You know, with him adding his daughter in there. I didn't know his daughter's name was Willow. So, Willow.
That's
little
a
cute
really
Willow.
pretty name.
Yeah.
It's such a pretty name, too.
But I like how he added this part in here with his mom, because that threw me for a complete loop.
Yeah.
And it really just kind of gave you a look into the relationship that he had with his mom, just to kind of fill you in with something else that's kind of happened to him that's made him who he is today.
I feel like you have to overcome a lot, and you know, because life is a lesson in itself. But I also feel like people who go through that much sometimes, like, you know, depending on, you know, what your drive is, how much you want to really persevere in life. I feel like, you know, sometimes people's downfalls and heartache and all of that rough patch that you get into in the portion of your life that's probably the worst, reaps, you know, so much more of a greater benefit, because I feel like when you've gone through all of that, you try so much harder to be so much more better, or so much better as a person.
You try harder
like
to right
going
those wrongs.
forward. And it's just like, I feel like that's just a natural thing that, you know, any person that wants to, like, want is the key word here, that wants to be better for themselves will strive to make that happen for them. And, you know, granted, it doesn't always happen this way. You don't become famous. You don't, you know, have a platform like this. You don't, you know what I mean? But this just goes to show his drive and his determination and his willingness to, like, get through that. And it's just like, man, like, wow. I like I said, I commend you. Like, you've overcome a lot, and you just want a life of prosperity. Just like, and not necessarily just money, just happiness and just growth and all of that kind of stuff. Like, everything that comes to people that do well, that do good, that want to do well for themselves. Like, that's what I'm saying. Right. Ronnie, shout out to you, man. Keep doing your thing, man. This right here puts a lot more into perspective for me. Like, I feel like, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. You know, falling in reverse, man. I got way more respect than what I did even before we started doing this. Like, because now I'm starting to see a lot more than what I didn't see before we started doing it.
Even in this song, if you just listen to the song "Drugs," he said everybody's on drugs, and maybe there was a point in life where everybody he's around is on drugs.
Yeah.
Including himself.
If you enjoyed this, make sure you give us a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ.
Come on, y'all. We're going to keep this trilogy going.
If ain't nobody told you, I love you. And we're going to see y'all in the next video, y'all. Bye.
See your body, boy, I'm addicted. Insisting commitment, predicted your intentions. I've waited too long.